All right, so now let's do some examples. On your paper, I want you to copy down example 2, 3, 4, then 5. Once you're finished, press play and let's go over these. All right, so starting with example 2, the first thing we're going to do is notice that it has negative exponents, so we want to make sure that it's a fraction. We make it a fraction by putting it over 1. All right, so we want the negative exponents to become happy, so we're going to move them to another floor. Since they're on the top, they're going to go to the bottom. So that becomes 2 to the 5th on the bottom. They become positive exponents. They're happy, and someone moves in. We can expand that to 1 over 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Almost ran out of room. And we simplify that. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So 1 over 32 is our final answer. Example 3. This time we have a negative 8 base to the power of negative 1. So since we have negative exponents, remember we're looking for negative exponents, not necessarily the base. We're looking for the number up here to be negative. We want to make it a fraction, so put it over 1. We're going to send this to the bottom. Now when you send it to the bottom, the only thing that becomes positive is the exponents. The base is going to stay the same. So if it's negative, it stays negative. If it's positive, it stays positive. Whatever the base is, it doesn't change. The only thing that changes when you switch floors is the power becomes positive. So our final answer here is 1 over negative 8 to the first power is just negative 8. So we have negative 1/8. Example 4. Again, here we have a negative exponent, so we want to make it a fraction. Put it over 1. We're going to send it to another floor, so negative 9 comes to the bottom. It becomes a positive 2 because they're happy now. Some 1 moves in on the top. We can expand that. It means negative 9 times negative 9. And we get 1 over 81 because a negative times a negative is a positive. And example 5, we're going to make it a fraction, putting it over 1 because it has negative exponents. We're going to move it to the bottom to become positive and happy, so 5 to the positive 3. Some 1 moves in on the top. We expand, so that means 1 over 5 times 5 times 5. And that gives us 1 over 125 as our final answer. All right.